Hi guys, this is Eric and Wendell with Central Florida Fish Outlaws. Today we're going to be doing a seafood boil. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using Dungeness crabs here. You can get these in your local supermarket. We also got some shrimp. They've already been deveined and peeled. And we got us some really nice crawfish, which everybody loves these as well. We're also going to be using in our recipe today, we're going to be using some corn. And we already have some red potatoes. We've already pre-cooked these potatoes, but if you're going to be doing this right off the bat, you want to do your potatoes first because they take longer to cook. And we also have some smoked kielbasa. And our seasoning we're going to be using today is going to be this Louisiana seafood shrimp, crawfish boil. So we're going to be adding this in. What we have over here today is we have 3 pots, which most people should have very easy access to get to pots in their house. So we have 3 pots. I filled them up to about 3/4 of the way with water. And what we're going to do is we're going to add our, Wendell's going to add in the seasoning, and then we're going to go ahead and turn it on. We're going to get it up to a boil. Once we do that, we're going to start adding our ingredients in. So go ahead, Wendell.
All right, I'm just going to take some of our seasoning, sprinkle some in. Turn the burners on.
Do each one of them. All right. I'm going to turn up each burner.
Burners on.
And once we get it to a rolling boil, then what we're going to do is we're going to start adding our ingredients. So we'll check back with you just here in just a little bit when it's ready to go, and we'll. I'm sure we're boiling right now in the pot. So what Wendell's going to do is going to put the shrimp in the back pot over here. So we'll go ahead and do that. The next thing we're going to do is Wendell put in some of our crawfish into the bigger pot in the front. Might not be able to get them all in there, but we're definitely going to put a lot in there. Got them all in there. And then the last pot here, Wendell's going to put in our Dungeness crabs. What we're going to do is we're going to let this boil in here for about 10 minutes or so, and then after that we'll let them sit. We're also going to, in about 5 more minutes or so, we're going to start adding in our sausage, our corn, and our potatoes, and then we're going to let it sit and savor the flavor. So we'll cut back in a few minutes, and when we're ready, and we add everything else in, and we'll see just a couple. All right, guys, our crawfish, shrimp, and crab has been boiling for about 5 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start to put our sausage, our potatoes, and our corn in the pots as well, so it can start absorbing the flavor. So Wendell's going to go ahead and going to start putting some of the sausage in each one of our pots. Grab a spoon and put some of it down in there. You guys can see how well this crawfish is coming out. They look really, really nice. Here, so mix it in there a little bit.
And that's going in which pot?
This right here, this is a shrimp pot.
Okay.
So this is where we're going to have our kielbasa in here. Dump in here this way. Stir it in there. And put it back in there. Very good. All right, so we're going to put some potatoes in here. Now these have already been pre-cooked. These are just red potatoes, so you should add a nice touch. We're going to let these sit in here for about 20-25 minutes just to absorb all the flavor of the seasoning. right, so this is gonna simmer now for about 20-25 minutes. The longer you let it simmer, sit in the seasoning, the spicier it's gonna be. So we'll check back in about 20-25 minutes and we'll see how it comes out. This is the finished product right here. We got our crab, crawfish, corn, potatoes, shrimp. It's gonna be great. So this is what the result we were hoping for. And if you guys do this at home, I'm sure you guys can enjoy this just as much as we are.
All right, folks, we got our plate ready here from our broil. We got the crab, crawfish, sausage, shrimp, corn, potatoes, and all ready to go. I'm gonna show you how to eat crawfish. I'm gonna take this one right here. It's a pretty good sized crawfish. First, you twist the tail off. And you can take the head and you can suck the juice out if you want. I'm gonna do it. It's delicious. There's a good shot of that crawfish head. And then what you do is take the tail. I usually like to break it off at the end. And the meat pulls right out. You just take that out. Delicious. And that's how you eat crawfish.